2, 1.
7 things you probably didn't know you need to know. I'm Jamie East, and this is the Smart 7.
Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, the 14th of December, and it's Monkey Day. And a big happy birthday to Miranda Hard, Robert Rinder, and Vanessa Hudgens. As 40,000 rail workers begin the first of 4 days of strike action on Tuesday, official figures revealed real-term wages aren't keeping up with the cost of living. They also revealed a salary gap of more than 4% between public and private sectors. With rising inflation, pay remains the central issue behind the wave of strikes, and Tuesday saw the RMT union reject proposed wage rises of 8% over 2 years. General Secretary Mick Lynch isn't happy with ministers.
They want these strikes to go ahead. This is a campaign of disruption brought around through Rishi Sunak's attitude, which is to make working people poorer and to maintain the living standards of the rich.
Meanwhile, nurses are walking out in England, Wales and Northern Ireland on Thursday. Pat Cullen's head of the Royal College of Nursing and accused the Health Secretary of refusing to discuss pay with her.
I'm extremely disappointed at the belligerence that was shown. They closed their books and walked away from the nursing profession this afternoon.
New figures show more than 1 million working days have been lost to industrial action and walkouts between June and October. So, with more disruption on the railways today, what does the government have to say for itself? Well, Transport Secretary Mark Harper told the BBC that it's done its part in putting a fair offer on the table from train operating companies and Network Rail.
And I met with the unions, an improved pay offer was made, but there isn't a bottomless pit of taxpayers' money.
Fresh plans to tackle small boat crossings have been unveiled, with the removal of Albanian asylum seekers now set to be fast-tracked. Rishi Sunak told MPs he'll also embed Border Force staff in Albania to help stop people trafficking.
A third of all those arriving in small boats this year are Albanian. The Prime Minister of Albania has himself said there is no reason why we cannot return Albanian asylum seekers immediately.
He also pledged to clear the backlog of asylum claims by the end of next year and to work with the UN Refugee Agency to create more legal routes for those in need. Sir Keir Starmer says the issue should have been tackled years ago. Responding to Rishi's claims that he'd restart his controversial Rwanda policy, the Labour leader said the scheme doesn't even work as a deterrent.
Mr. Speaker, money is being wasted on the unworkable, unethical plan to deport people to Rwanda. £140 million wasted already. Not a single deportation.
The founder of collapsed cryptocurrency firm FTX has been charged with fraud by US authorities. Sam Bankman-Fried was arrested in the Bahamas, accused of tricking investors out of £1.5 billion, which he's denied. He quit as chief exec last month after struggling to raise money to stop it going bankrupt. Speaking in November, Bankman-Fried said he had a duty to do right by their stakeholders, customers, employees and the regulators.
I didn't ever try to commit fraud on anyone. I was excited about the prospects of FTX a month ago. I saw it as a thriving, growing business.
It's claimed since at least May 2019, FTX raised the cash from around 90 US-based investors. Meanwhile, a hearing's underway in the US House where Congressman Brad Sherman said he'd been trying to ban American investments in crypto for 5 years.
My fear is that we'll view Sam Bankman-Fried as just one big snake in a crypto Garden of Eden. The fact is, crypto is a garden of snakes.
American researchers say they've made a major breakthrough in nuclear fusion, moving us closer to be able to generate limitless clean energy. Experts have been trying for decades to recreate the energy that powers the sun, and at a research centre in California, they simulated the conditions of a star for a fraction of a second and apparently produced enough power to boil up to 15 kettles. US Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm says for the first time they released more energy than they used to fuel the experiment, and it's a big deal.
It's the first time it has ever been done in a laboratory, anywhere in the world. Simply put, this is one of the most impressive scientific feats of the 21st century.
Still to come on the Smart 7, Argentina through to the World Cup final and Ariana Grande interviews her queen, Jennifer Coolidge. Right after this. Welcome back.
Tuesday night saw the first of the World Cup semis as 2018 finalist Croatia faced Argentina. Lionel Messi's on a mission to add a World Cup medal to his trophy cabinet, and his Argentinian teammates went all out for him in a sparkling performance, kicked off with a Messi penalty and rounded out by 2 goals from teammate Julian Alvarez. Argentina will now face either current champions France or Morocco in Sunday's final. This is set to be Messi's last World Cup, and his assist for Argentina's third goal left the ITV commentators almost speechless.
Twisting him, turning him, getting behind him, setting up Alvarez! Well, Lionel Messi may not be able to produce a 90-minute magic show anymore, but his sprinkling of sorcery might just be enough.
Please, these gays, they're trying to murder me.
Nearly 30 years since her big break, White Lotus star Jennifer Coolidge has been reflecting on a career-defining 2022. She reprised her role as Tanya McQuaid for season 2 with an intense finale on Sky Atlantic this week and played the iconic Karen in the Netflix thriller series The Watcher. Now, the recent Emmy winner has been interviewed by superfan Ariana Grande for Entertainment Weekly's Entertainer of the Year feature, and she says it's been a dreamy time.
2022, for me, has been an explosion of many surprises, and they were all good, and it's like a fireworks that when one caught fire to the next fire, and it's just cherry bombs, sparklers. I mean, the year just kept getting better and better, you know.
We've been given another glimpse into the arachnid multiverse with the new Spider-Man trailer. Across the Spider-Verse is the highly anticipated sequel to Into the Spider-Verse, although fans will have to wait till June for it to swing into cinemas. The latest snippet shows Miles Morales going to battle with other Spider-People, and his mum Rio just wants to make sure he's safe. Oh, bless.
Wherever you go from here, you have to promise to take care of that little boy for me. Make sure he never forgets where he came from. And he never lets anyone tell him that he doesn't belong there. You gotta promise, Miles.
I promise.
This has been The Smart 7. Wherever you're listening, do us a favour and hit the follow button. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Have a great day.
Written, produced and published by Daft Doris.